Okay, I actually really enjoyed this first episode. It's clear that Barrow is better than he thinks he is, and part of that is probably him never leaving really all that often and focuses on training. But as you're training others, you're also training yourself. He has a lot of students. One, uh, one came back to take his spot at home. You know that he was never planning to leave his home, but his daddy, I think, he wants him to leave, but I don't think he just wants him to go on so he can have a grandkid like the running gag was going. I think he knows his son is truly skilled, but his son will never see that because he's satisfied where he is in life and doesn't realize his true talent. But now he's been put in a position where he can truly see where he's at and where he can go. Because he's a swords instructor, but not an adventurer. But he's probably going to end up on some adventures thanks to this. And clearly, he's a good teacher because all the students have gone on to do great things, and they see how great he is. He thinks they're over exaggerating, but that's not the case. It also he barely notices how some of them feel. Well, specifically one, because she keeps talking under her breath at certain moments, and I think he will find maybe her to be with and have a child. Who knows? But so far, pretty good. And I like that the one dude that came off a bit arrogant after seeing what the barrel could do, settle down, nice, is understanding. Usually you don't end up like that. For the most part, they usually stay arrogant or turn on them, something like that. But this someone that was understanding after the fact and saw that clearly he was better. And the dude wasn't bad. He was just kind of straightforward and in a way predictable, strong, fast, sure, but still could be seen through. So can't wait to see where we go from here. The animation was also nice. You could see that there was a mix of 3D in there, but it was done so smooth. You can only notice it a few times, and even if, when you notice it, the movements are still good. It's not like it's slowed down or looks bad. They mixed it in really well, and the fighting was nice. I like how real the swordsmanship kind of is, in the way it's moving, and the way they, you uh, take the sword and the movements. So curious to see what happens next episode. Now that he's living here.